Hello folks, welcome back to another lesson. We're doing Jeff Buckley's Vancouver, which was requested by patron James Hale. Thank you indeed, James. If you don't know what patron is, go and check it out in the link below. It's a lovely, lovely place, I tell you. In terms of tone, I'm just going for neck pickup in the old Seth Backus Shoreline, straight into the amp, which is the Morgan MVP 66. So that's all you really need tone-wise, but you're going to have to tune your guitar to an open D chord. So same as even flow, right? So we have the E goes down to D, A stays the same, D stays the same, G goes down to F sharp, B goes down to A, E goes down to D. So I'm going to teach you a combination of the album and the one live version that I was able to properly listen to. First of all, album version of the intro, and I think this is played on like a 12 string, and it goes. Like that, right? Roughly. So we have. That's the first bar. In fact, that is the first bar, which is the 4 and. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 0, 2. So you're going to flatten your finger on the 2nd fret there. Play those 3 notes, and then you're going to go to the C. Like that. There's a little 16th note flourish there at the end. That's that part. Second bar of the phrase, anyway, goes like this. Okay, you could strum the whole lot if you want. Okay, but I think he's just sort of aiming for the top 4, which is 4, 0, 0, 3. And you're going to play. Okay, with that rhythm. That little 16th note bit at the end there as well. Slide up to the 7th fret. And there, I'm actually muting the A string with a little bit of meat off the back of this 2nd finger. So again, but you're also going to hear the open D. So 2 notes sound out there. And there I put my 3rd finger on the 7th fret on the top string, right? You really hear that distinctly because of the 12th string thing going on, right? But on a normal 6th string I would play. So 1, 2, 3. High notes. 2 more. And then catch that G string, right? And then with the last note, you're going to slide down to the 5th fret. And there I'm putting my 3rd finger on the 5th fret on the D. Again, the A is muted, right? And again, little finger goes onto the 5th fret there. And the rhythm there you play is. And that is it for the most part, okay? You could play that through the whole tune if you want, but you want to get some dynamics in there, and there are a lot of different chord voicings you could use too, right? So, slowly. Around again, right? Okay, I think when it comes in with the singing, and definitely when he's playing live, he's playing this. Same chord progression, but instead of, he plays this. And then when, for that chord, you play. Okay, and then for plays. Slides down 2 frets again. So that's cool. Let's look at that slowly. So we've got 7th fret on the A. And you're going to play 5, 6, right? Like that. 1st fret to the 9th, and then you've got your 3rd and 2nd fingers on the 10th and 9th on the top 2. Or you could just do, you know, a little couple of whacks. And then 12th fret on the A and B string, so 2nd and 5th string, right? Superb, right? Now, the second guitar part, while that's going on, play something different again, right? And you hear something like, if you're in standard tuning, you could just play the 10-9 frets, like I've tabbed here, right? But that would be in this tuning 12-9. And the rest the same. You hear something like that going on, right? That's not exact. It's super low in the mix, so you can't really tell what's going on. And this is from the live version again, right? Okay, so we have, along with, okay, Jeff goes, the other guitar plays. When Jeff goes here, the other guitar is playing that, right? Again, you could play the whole lot here. And then you hear something like that. So that's another option if you want to mix it up like that. Okay, so you could just pick your favourite chord voicing and chuck that one in. Then we have this turnaround, which is just 2 bars of... Alright, cool chord. It's 555 004. You could actually just play the root on the 5th fret there, and then everything else open until the top E. String 1, right, where you're going to be playing the 4th fret. Okay. So another couple of options there. Then the theremin part comes in over the... that goes around a few times, but then we've got these like slightly different voicings, and the rhythm changes ever so slightly. It goes to more fuller chords, right? And Jeff definitely plays this live, so you hear this... You got that, right? So that is thumb over the top here, and you've got 2, mute, 2, 1, 3. So I'm playing 2nd finger, 1st finger, 4th, and then thumb over the top. Okay. Start with a whack. So just lightly muting all the strings with your left hand. And then with the upstroke, up, down, up, up, down. Up 2 frets. You could go here now, which is 0767. And here I'm doing 5, mute, 0505. So that's like the album version. Now live, again, the subtly different chord voicings. I think he plays... and he just defers back to the 12 to 10 chord voicing there. Another turnaround, this is the same as before. Then we go into 3/4 for the sort of pre-solo part, right? And we're going to play this. Like that, right? And then you go into the solo. So we've got 7/8. You play that 5 times. And a rest, okay? They're all 8th notes. Then you go to this chord. 8, 7, 8. You could do the 10th fret there on the G if you wanted. Live, I don't think he does. I think he just plays. And then you've got 5, 3, 0. Just like that, 5, 3, 0. Okay, then you're into the solo part, which, so there is actually a little bit of gain on this, which you can put in if you want. And you have... like that, okay, first time. So we've got 10, 0, 0, and you're going to play 3 notes every time, right? Pretty straightforward. Then we have again 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, so that rhythm. But with the extra open strings. Very lovely, isn't it? And then you go around the first part again. And then for the last part we've got basically that, right? Then we're into the outro section, which is really cool. 3/4 again. There again, you could play the 10th fret if you want. If you can change quickly enough. Stays on that. 7, 8, 6 though. Just ever so slight variation on that theme, right? Again. Like that, right? So we have 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Okay, one more time. And then we have this bar of 2/4, which is like just 2 stabs, which goes, I think the snare drum plays there as well, right? That rings out for 3 bars. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. Then we go into and then we're into the next section, right? So we have from the bar of 2/4 okay, it'll make more sense when you play along with it. This is purely from the album version now, okay? Then it does some other chords, and I think it's this. These chords, right? But with some strumming, so I think it's like... This is where it's quite heavy, okay? So there's one guitar part that plays that. So we have 5, 3, 4, 5. 3 bars of that, up 2 frets. 1 finger chord on the 3rd fret for 4 bars. And you can, you know, jam out some eighth notes there if you want. There is a second guitar part over the top of that, so you would play the same chords up to a point, and then it branches off into some single note stuff, so you could do that as well. So we have... Okay, and then we're into the ending, right? So I've gone on an extra bit there. So when you go to the F, you do that for a bar and a half-ish. 2, 3, 1, 2. 2, 3, 2, 3. Okay, so you can chuck that in if you like. Then for the ending part we have... that going on, right? So we have 7, 5, 7, and then this chord again. The end on that. And that is it. That's as comprehensive as I could figure out, so I hope you enjoyed it. See you again soon.